Evening, everybody. This is your closing comment for Monday, the 27th of June, and it's video number 1340. And if you wanted to have a more boring day, you'd have to have had it like last Monday when the market was closed. Today was an incredibly boring, low volume day. I actually found it somewhat impressive that after a $830 day on Friday, we only gave back $62.42 today on the Dow. Um, Nasdaq was down 92, S&P was down 11. Uh, the winner of the day was the Russell, up $6.01 or 0.34%. Transports down 34, really nothing. 1.4 to 1 up. Advanced declines on the NYSE, 1.1 to 1 on NASDAQ, and dramatically diminished volume. Not versus Friday per se, because there was a rebalancing and they did the third largest volume in history at 20 billion, but down from the 5.4, 5.5 area. We only traded 4 billion today, so that's a pretty steep decline. So, under the guise of let's take one really crappy company and put it together with another really crappy company and see what we get. The last one that I saw like that was Sears and Kmart, and everybody knows what happened to both of those. But today, right after the close or right around the close, there was a rumor around that FTX, which is the crypto exchange that you see advertisements on endlessly, was reportedly to be in talks to buy Robinhood. Um, you remember Robinhood? Came out, ran to 85, and then a couple of weeks ago it made a new low at $6.84. Um, Closed at 8 yesterday, and on the news it moved up to 972. And at the close of our market, it was 912, up $1.12 or 14%. It's currently given back a bunch of that. It's $8.67, up 67 cents. Nike had earnings beat top and bottom line. The stock had closed 110.50, down 241, and then turned back up on the beat for both top and bottom line, and it's trading 113.30 up 280. In the airline business, possibly the third, let's take two crappy companies. Spirit, which today agreed to the Frontier deal, 22.57, down $1.95 or 7.9%. And the reason for that is not only did they not want JetBlue's deal, because as you're endlessly hearing, the DOJ probably would not approve it. The Frontier is a part stock, part cash deal. And today, Frontier closed 936, down $1.18 or 11.2%. So that's why you're seeing that. In other news, SWBI, which is the old Smith & Wesson. This is a stock on Thursday. It moved from 13 to 14.36, and then on Friday it moved from 14.36 to 16.44, up 208 or 18%. That was based on the enhanced Second Amendment issues that the Supreme Court put out a ruling on. And today it basically gave it back, right back to 14.32, down $2.12 or 13%. One more, the one that I mentioned this morning, Axiom. They're the ones with the that I said had got an approval for labeling for one of their drugs. This morning it was about 37. It finished the day 38. It got up to 38, 30.75 and closed 37.03, and that was up 12.57 or 51%. Also, after the close, we had KRZ, which is Kezar, and they reported top line results on a study for one of their drugs, which is for lupus. Um, and it had been as high as 18 and a half recently. Closed the day regular market hours today at 578, down 26 cents. But when they made the announcement in after hours, it has traded as high as 12. The last is 11:30, up 526 or 85%. Chart on the screen is the oil. As you can see, I pointed this out. It hit this fib number 23.6, 101.31. The low here was 101.53, turned right back up, and traded above 110 today. Closed 109.57, and that was up 195. Gold was down a bit, down 5.5. So evidently the announcement of the sanctions on buying Russian gold meant very little of anything. The gold was down 550, but the silver was up 44.3 cents. So really pretty much unchanged. Same with the copper, which has gotten just pounded from the 520 area, closed today 376.60, up 2.1 cents. Bitcoin, after trading up to 21,600 and change, closed 20,800. That was down 455. The dollar was down 28 cents at 103.68. The bonds were down 3/4. There were a couple of shorter term auctions today that Rick Santelli just said were horrendous. I think there was a 5-year where the when issued market was trading almost 5 basis points below. So they went down after the deal was done. And nat gas got a little bit of a rally today, 654, up 26. That's about it, folks. I'll be back. There was late news. I haven't had a chance to really look at it, but the cash allocation for the banks now that the stress test is gone. The one thing that I did hear is that JP Morgan is not raising their dividend, and I think Goldman is either raising their dividend or increasing their buyback, but I will bring that to you first thing tomorrow. Have a good evening, everyone.